Okay, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you in regards to what you did on Monday, which is reading pages 184 and 185. Just a quick synopsis of what that was. Basically, reviewing basic needs of living things or food, water, protection from consumers, shelter. What was adaptation? Adaptation, again, is any special characteristic or skills that help a living thing survive in its environment. Of course, we know that God is the one who gave them or designed them to be able to have these differing abilities to adapt. Um, of course, we also talked about the things that plants need in order as far as living throughout their regions. A lot of times plants will go through something called photosynthesis. Remember, photosynthesis is the process through which plants make their food. There's three things that plants need to make their food, which is sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. A lot of you guys kind of missed the water portion on your activity sheets that were due. So you missed 1 or 2 points on that. Um, a lot of times you'll see, for example, if there's unusual plants such as your Venus flytrap that catch their food as well as make it. So they're carnivorous plants and they're able to make food through photosynthesis. So that's a cool little plant to research and look into. I'll go ahead and pause the video and move on to the activity for the day. Okay, picking up from where I left off, we're going to talk about today is animal adaptations. As you read pages 186 and 187, you guys are going to read about hibernation and migration. One little key point for hibernation is that the animals that do hibernate, there are times when they seem to be unaware of their surroundings. One type of dormancy is called hibernation. Animals that hibernate, they actually experience a drop in their body temperature and they remain inactive or in a sluggish sleep-like state throughout the winter. A lot of scientists disagree about what happens during their hibernation. Some of the characteristics seem to vary from species to species. Some animals actually hibernate but occasionally wake up to check the temperature or eat a little food or care for for other physical needs. Other animals such as bears will sometimes maintain a fairly stable body temperature, but they'll move around and they can easily be awakened. Some animals remain in their dens throughout hibernation, but some on occasion will come out. So I just want to touch base with you in regards to the lesson and kind of clear up some misconstrued ideas of what hibernation is. One thing that's due today will be your quick check. Please make sure you also look over your fantastic facts. Your quick check is going to be due. You're going to have, I'll send the answers for those via Remind. I also did forget to assign your quiz 7B. You already covered the lesson for 7B. So I want you guys to go ahead and turn that in tonight to me by 9 o'clock as always. If you have not completed the 122 activity sheet, of course, that's going to be a slight penalty for delay of date. However, you won't have a 0 for that particular grade. Now, what's coming due will be your activity sheet, page 125. That's in your activity book. That's going to be due on Friday. But what's due today from you, again, is your quiz 7B. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Remind.